Hi, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I'm going to share with you how I use my precision cooker to sous vide these beautiful dry-aged ribeye steaks. Recently, my husband has been fascinated with dry-aged beef. So he's watching tons of YouTube videos all about the process. We might try it eventually ourselves. But for now, we visited Logan Family Farms in Irwin, Pennsylvania, and we picked up some beautiful dry-aged steaks to try out at home. So the process that they use, it takes about 21 days, and the steaks are left out in the open air in a refrigerated kind of temperature controlled environment, and they get this kind of, I'll show you my steaks here a little bit closer, they get sort of a darker color than what you would see at the grocery store, and what happens is this like good mold grows over the top and it really increases the flavor and richness of the beef, and then they shave that off and you have this beautiful steak underneath. So I am super excited to see just how flavorful these steaks are. To prepare my steaks, I'm going to salt them pretty liberally on both sides with kosher salt. And I'm going to sprinkle on some freshly cracked black pepper too. So I'll do everything on the first side and then flip them. For the sous vide cooking process, you would typically vacuum pack your meat or veggies or whatever you're cooking, or you could just use a Ziploc bag. So this is a gallon-size, freezer-safe Ziploc bag. That's key. And I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of olive oil into each of my bags just to kind of help the meat from not sticking or like getting caught in a corner. We want it to all cook evenly inside the bag. So just like maybe a teaspoon into each bag. There we go. Okay, then I'm gonna pop the steaks into the bag and I'll show you how I seal them up. So in goes my beautiful steak. And today we're keeping it really simple, just with the salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. But you could throw in a couple of smashed garlic cloves, maybe some fresh herbs, whatever you'd like to season it up, or you can season it later on in the cooking process when we sear it off to finish it up. So there's one steak. And then the second one here. Today I'm using my Anova Precision Cooker, and right now it's coming up to temperature. So I have a huge pot of water here on the stove, but the stove isn't on. It's actually this mechanism here that's heating the water. This is gonna be like a low and slow cooking process, so it is not bringing the water up to a boil. It's actually set for 129 degrees. So we're gonna keep our inch and a half thick ribeyes in there for maybe about an hour and a half, give or take. So you can see it's almost come up to temperature, and I want to show you this actually is connected by Bluetooth with my cell phone, so I have an app on here. So this makes it super easy for me to use, especially because I'm a total beginner with the precision cooking process. I'm still learning, but I just selected that we're having a ribeye steak. We want to make it medium rare, and it showed me that for this thickness, or weight too, it shows 129 degrees for about an hour, and it's preheating. The only thing I don't understand yet is that, see, it's not quite preheated yet to temperature, but it has already started the cooking countdown. So what I'm gonna do is wait till the precision cooker is at 129, and then I'll just set the timer on my oven. But it's almost there. So my precision cooker is up to temperature. It's at 129 degrees Fahrenheit. So my water's kind of swirling around, ready to cook low and slow. I've got my steaks in the bag, and what I'm gonna use is the water displacement method to get all the air out of the bag. Kind of the same as vacuum sealing. So all you have to do with your Ziploc bag is slowly lower it into the water, and all the air around the meat is gonna escape. And then as soon as that happens, you just zip up the top. And I just kind of let the edge hang over the side just so that the bag isn't bumping into this mechanism here. And then it's gonna cook for an hour. And I'll do that with my other steak too. So phase one is complete. The sous vide process is done. You can see the meat has started to cook. I'm gonna open up the bags and just pull the steaks out. And we're gonna pat them dry with paper towels just so there isn't so much moisture on them, because they're about to be seared off in this really hot cast iron skillet behind me. So this initial low and slow cooking process is gonna make the meat super duper tender. And then we're just gonna crisp up and brown up the exterior to make them nice and golden brown. My cast iron skillet is screaming hot. I'm slightly afraid, but I know that the results are gonna be amazing. So I'm very quickly gonna add a little bit of butter and then sear off my ribeye steaks on either side just for 30 seconds at most. So here we go. I am so excited to try this dry aged ribeye steak. We got them at Logan Family Farms and their steaks are dry aged for at least 21 days. So these are gonna be super flavorful. My husband already tried his steak and he's kind of losing his mind over the fact that this is like the best steak he's ever had in his life. And I sliced through it, it cut like butter. So now it's time. Got my steak here on my fork, here we go. Are you kidding me? Okay, I agree. I'm losing my mind. This is incredible. Oh my gosh, it seriously is just like butter. It's melting in my mouth. I salted it a little bit more before I seared it off, so it has this really nice salty crust on the outside. Holy cow. Okay, using my giant knife, I'm getting more. I'm not waiting for dinner. We're eating this now. Holy cow. This would qualify as like, what would you have as your last meal before you die? This steak, right here. This ribeye steak will pair perfectly with my cream spinach recipe, which I'll be sharing with you later this week. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen this week, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe. For the full recipe, check the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen.